Okay, I'm back with a few more results from my ammo testing with the 22 long rifle modified ammunition. So this is a target that you saw before in one of the other videos, and I'm just using it as a comparison with what I did the other day. So the Remington Thunderbolt, which was the worst ammunition that I had in stock, the factory averaged out at .578, and the modified ones averaged out at .351. So there was quite a big difference there, an improvement with the slightly flat-nosed modified bullets. Now, the other day I tested some more Remington Thunderbolt, but I did it a little bit different, and I just wanted to show that because in the last video I talked about a different shape of die that I made, one that made a larger round nose, and so that was a total failure, and that's what I want to show you here. So here's the Remington Thunderbolt again with an average of 383, a little bit bigger than the average last time, but that's to be expected. It's going to fluctuate up and down a little bit. Still, 383 is far better than the 578 that it was shooting factory out of the box. So anyway, this is the flat one, .383 average for the three groups, and with the round nose it went way back up again, .520. Now I'm showing you this target, it's just a good example of what happened, but with all the ammunition that I tested that I had put the larger radius round nose on, the groups all opened up on them. So that was a total failure. Now, I tried also some here's another example of the failure of the round nose. This is the first time I tried any of the Cellar and Bellet Canadian Match ammo that I had. So my factory shot, I just shot the fouling shot with factory ammo, .300. And then these are the ones that I flattened, .235, .310, .300. So it didn't make a great deal of difference flattening them in this one particular test. However, so they averaged out at .281 for the three flattened groups. And then for the round nose group, it opened up again to .413 for an average, and started getting flyers. There's a flyer here and a flyer here. So I've totally given up on the round nose idea. We'll say that I'm going to say that was a failure. Now what else have I got here? Okay, here's another batch of bad ammo that I had, which is very unusual. I usually have really good success with SK ammo. This is SK High Velocity Match, and it was pretty bad when I shot it last fall, so I've been experimenting with it again this during these tests of the bullet modification. So in this test I tried to determine if it really made much of a difference, the overall length of the bullet. So the overall length was 950, and the diameter of the flat was roughly 100.110. The average group size was .363, and in this one the overall length was .945 with a bit larger diameter flat on it, and it came out to .346. Now there's not really a great deal of difference there, and I had a flyer in each set of groups, so This ammo was really doing badly last year when I used it, so I didn't expect too much out of it. Overall length, I'm sort of inclined to believe now that the overall length doesn't make a great deal of difference. I think what you need to do is flatten the bullets just barely enough to get them to work, and it takes a bit of testing for that. But the less you flatten them, it seems, the better. Now, what else have I got here? Now here's another example of the bullets that I was testing for overall length. This is TAC-22. This is TAC-22. And with a total length of 950, 0.388, with a total length of 0.932, a little bit shorter. The group opened up a little bit. So these ones I was squeezing them down a little bit too much, and I got a flyer here, but I also got a flyer up in the first group. So they're pretty close. They are improved over the groups that I shot just factory out of the box, but the overall length didn't make a great deal of difference with these ones. So here's the last one now. This is some of my best ammo. I just did a test with some of my best ammo to see what would happen with it. The factory ammo average group was 0.325, and the flattened ammo was average group 0.284, so it improved it a little bit. Now see here I've got 220, 265, 260, and up here I got one group that's 0.4 and 0.335. So the flattening of even the good ammo, the slight modification, did make a difference to the good. Anyway, that's my results so far. As I said, I'm going to give up on the larger radius round nose. In every test it failed, so we'll just give up on that idea. And I started working on a very shallow hollow point, and I'm going to try that at some point in the future. In any event, I thought maybe you might be interested to see these results. If you got any questions, let me know, and I might have forgotten some info that you want to know about, so if that's the case, just let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.